How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And as always here at 2A News Now, you get your Second Amendment news, straightforward and to the point with no BS added in. You know a Second Amendment bill has to be really bad when a sheriff says the bill is the most atrocious Second Amendment bill in Colorado history. On Thursday afternoon, Colorado Governor Polis signed into law an anti-Second Amendment bill that is one of the strictest in the country. The original bill banned gas-operated semi-automatic long guns that were capable of accepting a detachable magazine and would prohibit the manufacture and sale of them in the state of Colorado. And they so kindly in the bill made it so residents who own those types of firearms could actually keep theirs. But actually, Governor Polis wanted to see a change in that bill. He still wanted to allow AR-15s and other types of firearms like that to still stay on the shelves and people being able to purchase them. But they would have to go through extensive training to do so. But now that the governor signed the bill into law, a handful of sheriffs have come forward letting the governor know what they think about him signing this bill into law. One of the sheriffs that spoke against the bill was the El Paso County Sheriff. His name is Sheriff Joseph Ryball. And like I said earlier, he said that this bill is the most atrocious anti-Second Amendment bill in Colorado history. And he also said he was deeply disappointed in the governor's decision to not veto the bill, and that public safety experts across the state opposed this legislation, as it will be burdensome on law-abiding citizens and have no adverse effect on criminals, which he's absolutely right. The sheriff also said in his statement, "It is clear that those who hold power in our state legislature are more interested in carrying out a political agenda rather than sponsoring and voting for legislation which embraces public safety and preserves the constitutional rights of law-abiding citizens." And in a video statement, Teller County Sheriff Jason Mikesell said he called the bill the most restrictive gun rights bill in United States history. And the bill also bans bump stocks and binary triggers. So this bill will definitely affect most of the popular semi-automatic long guns that people use for home defense. And it'll be up to the people whether they want to go through all of that red tape to be able to purchase one. Like I said, you would have to take an extensive training course. And I believe from what I read, it's a 12-hour course that would cost at least up to $200. But as we all know, bills like this don't affect the criminals whatsoever. It affects the law-abiding citizens who want to be able to protect themselves, their families, and their property from the criminals. And there's already lawsuits on the way. And there's no way in hell this could pass the Bruin test using history and tradition. There's just no way. Of course, unless they get a liberal judge to hear the case. Colorado is a beautiful state, and it definitely has the history and tradition of firearms being used in that state, and it's quickly becoming another California, unfortunately. So I'd really like to hear your guys' thoughts about this new bill that the governor signed into law. And do you think the lawsuits that are being filed, that they have a chance of winning these lawsuits? Also, if you guys enjoy videos like this, and you also want to help the channel out and help it to continue to grow, I just ask you to please take a few seconds of your time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. I really would appreciate it. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.